Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen. Steve Harvey, yeah. Join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them up, Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now, one and only. Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Okay. Here we go. I was working out. I was talking to a buddy of mine. And I was telling him something that Bishop T.D. Jakes told me one time. I heard him say it. He said, I would hate to die and not do the thing that I was born to do. I would hate to die and not do the thing that I was born to do. Man, oh man, oh man. Man, that hit me like a pile of bricks, man. Because it made me feel so grateful that God has allowed me to live my life this way. Now, and I'm talking about grateful for all of it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And I have had all of them. The person you see today, it ain't always who I was. It was on the inside of me, but it hadn't externalized itself, if that's a word. It hadn't been bought out. It was in here, but it was under development. Who I am today was a process. But like I said before, don't trip. He ain't through with me yet. Even today, I'm still an imperfect soldier for Christ. Today, I still fall short, oftentimes. But I'll tell you what, I'm ever grateful for the life I have. And you know what? I want to encourage everybody today to explore your possibilities. I mean, man, explore your possibilities. Why would you not want to find out, discover, or know what it is God got for you? Why would you not want to achieve or accomplish all of your possibilities? Now, as I ask you this question, I want you to know that the devil is busy, that he plays mind tricks. So as you hear this, I already know he's saying to some of y'all, yeah, Steve, that's easy for you to say, but I done got myself in this situation right here. Ain't nothing too hard for God. Nothing. Nothing. And see, so as you listen to me, try to get your mind open to this. Why would you not want to explore all of your life's possibilities? What's possible with your life? And I'm talking about from right where you are right now. I'm not asking you to change. I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm telling you, this is a fact that God can get you from right where you are right now. Broken, misled, misguided, misunderstood, mistaken, all of that, misfortunate, all of the misses you've been talking about in your life. You know, I missed the lottery. I missed my ride. They fired me. I missed the deadline. I didn't get it. People just miss themselves to death. If you've been all them misses, God can get you from right where you are. God a home run hitter. I'm here to tell you that. He's a home run hitter. He's a put him over the wall whenever he want to, all the time. And you can be a recipient of some of these home runs. He'll put the bat in your hand, but you got to swing. Now listen to me. You got to stop feeling sorry for yourself. You got to stop holding yourself down with beating yourself up. He won't hold you down about it if you don't hold yourself down about it. But I'm going to tell you one more time, the devil is busy. So what the devil do is he make you think you ain't worthy. He make you think that you've done something so despicable that you can't come back from it. He makes you feel like you so low you can't go up high. He knock you down and make you feel like you've been knocked down harder than anybody else. You can't get up. He roll you so deep down in that ditch you can't see over the edge. God can come get you from no matter where you are. I'm telling you, man, you ain't in no hole too deep for God. Magic Johnson to tell you that. Listen to me. You ain't in no hole too deep for God. Steve Harvey can tell you that. You ain't in a hole too deep for God. Tyler Perry can tell you that. I can name you some people. Bishop Jakes can tell you that. I could tell you, Kenneth Ulmer can tell you that. Bishop Kenneth Ulmer. I could tell you some people. Kirk Franklin can tell you that. Donnie McClurkin can tell you that. I just know some people personally, man, that done been in a hole. Joel Osteen can tell you about it. I know some people, man, been down, been in a hole so deep. I bet you Paula Dean can tell you about it. See, but you know what? Then here we go. We don't like to talk about that because now we want everybody to pay extra hard for some mistakes they made. When clearly, and excuse me for being a new Christian, but there is a prayer that I've been saying since I was a little bitty boy, and it took me till I was a grown man to understand it. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. So see, it ain't my job to hold nobody down, to keep my knee on somebody's neck. Who am I? I'm going to need some forgiveness in a second here, probably today. See, so all this, you holding people down with the way you feeling about them, and she shouldn't have said this, and she'll never get it. I'll never support this again. Man, get up. Get up and get real. You for real? You think you ain't finna need forgiveness real soon? You ain't finna make a diabolical mistake in your life? You don't think you are? I have. Thousands of them. Probably gonna make a few hundred more before I get up out of here. So I've decided to be in the forgiving business because I want God to forgive my trespasses as I forgive those who trespass against me. You understand? See, excuse me for being a new Christian. I get tired of talking to people, man, supposed to be saved and talking about they're Christian. I don't want that type of religion, man. I ain't in that no more. I ain't in that. You can call me wrong if you want to. Say it how you want to say it. I ain't in that no more. I ain't in all that. You can feel how you want to feel about me, but I got proof that God work in my life. You know, I can't hardly get it out sometimes when people ask me something about deep on the inside of me about my soul and how I used to be and my journey and my trip. Because people don't know the trip I've been on. Well, you may have been on one worse than me. But you know what? You ain't in a hole too deep God can't get you out of. Man, I want people to remember that, man. God is a redeemer. He the great I am. So if you ain't got nothing now, what you asking for? You know, you might not have nothing because you ain't asking for nothing. Quit asking God to get you out of debt and ask God for a life of abundance. Then you take the money and you get out of debt. You keep asking to get out of debt. You keep being in debt to get out of. Come on, man. What you asking God for? I'm just tripping today. That's all. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me have it. Your undivided attention, please. It's morning time. It's a new day. It's a new start. It's a beginning. It's an awakening. It's another chance. I sure am glad about it. How about you? Today is a day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. You better believe I'm glad to be in it, man. Wouldn't want to be nowhere else but where I am right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Harvey Morning Show is about to begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning, Steve Harvey. Happy Monday.
Carla Farrell.
Good morning. What's up, crew? Hey, Steve.
What up, Junior?
Morning, everybody. Morning, Unc. What's happening, family?
J. Anthony Brown.
What up,
Nephew
what up,
Tommy?
what up with you, man? I'm here.
Yeah, thank you.
Monday morning, top of the morning.
Oh,
Okay, yesterday was my cheat day.
Okay.
I cheated with chicken yesterday, fried.
Oh, I thought you was
But-
talking
Cheated
about
with chicken.
Uh,
What,
so-
Tommy?
yeah. Thought you went
It was-
all out with
it
your
was-
cheat day. I thought you went
No.
in on that cheat day.
Yeah, I thought you
So
went to that.
a guy had told me that there's a place in Atlanta called Buttermilk or something like that. And you have to stand in line for this chicken sandwich, and he would bring me one. So he works for me, so he bought me the chicken sandwich. I was outside because it was real nice in Atlanta yesterday. I ate the chicken sandwich. I said, hey, man, is it better than Chick-fil-A? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't. So that was one cheat down. So I decided my next cheat meal was not going to be disappointed. And ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't.
What'd you get?
What you
4-piece spicy Popeyes, 3 thighs,
Come on, man.
1 leg, 3 biscuits, honey,
Side.
red beans and rice, slaw, and red beans, rice, slaw, honey, 3 biscuits, and 4-piece.
Man,
Should have put that apple turnover on there, that apple
You don't
pie.
like the
Should've
dirty
put
rice?
that
Nah, I don't do that from fast food restaurants.
You don't like dirty rice? I love it.
Yeah, no, they don't make
What
they
you
don't
had
sell
to
it
drink?
anymore.
What you had to drink?
You know, I tried a Coke Zero because I haven't had a soda in over a few
No,
years.
Not a
But
diet.
no.
Coke
well, I mean, Coke
Zero.
Zero is delicious, was to me, but it tastes like ice cold syrup because I don't really eat a lot of sugar no more. I drink that. I might as well just put some log cabin in the refrigerator.
You gotta go with straight Coke, man. You don't do Coke.
But at least you had
Can't
a
do
fun
diet. You gotta go
cheat
straight
meal.
Coke.
I ain't had no Popeye.
Nah,
Them
man.
thighs was good, wasn't it?
God.
I know them
3
thighs.
of them and a leg. I ate every last one of them pieces of chicken. So I want to thank God for Popeyes for keeping it real in
Love
the
that
boy's
chicken
life,
from
man.
Popeye.
Yo, legitimary.
That was a great commercial for Popeyes.
Well, you know,
Thank the Lord
wasn't
for
trying to be,
Popeye.
but it was the truth, though.
It was a good one.
Give me a check, I'll really do something nice for you.
All right, coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, a little more of weekend review, and we'll do Ask the CLO Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are. Time for the CLO. Before we get to the Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, anyone else have any weekend meals they want to discuss? Any cheating, anything before we get to it?
No, I was the only one,
Yeah,
Shirley.
I do. I have one.
Oh, really? What is yours?
I was in Atlanta, and then I flew out here. I'm in LA, and I bought a bean pie, and I'm not complaining to the nation. I don't want no trouble or nothing like that. I don't even, if you see me on the street, don't hassle me. I'm just making a suggestion.
What?
Your pies are smaller. But and I'm trying to be nice with this now. Your prices have went up for smaller pies. That's all. They're still good.
Still good? Okay.
But it's a smaller, and here's the thing. The box is big as hell, and you don't know you got a small ass pie till you drive off, And I'm like, I don't want no trouble. Don't. Hey, brothers, don't approach me, okay? Don't come at me. I'm just putting it out there.
All right, J. Anthony Brown said that.
They're
right.
still good, Shirley. They're delicious. They are delicious.
You're going to get your ass whooped.
All right, time for the CLO. We're moving on. Time for CLO. Thank you for that, Jay. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey. This one says, from Slim in D.C., I've been married 10 years. My wife has a lot of great qualities, but she's not the one for me. I have married the wrong woman, and I love her as a friend, but I don't want to spend the rest of my life with her. The problem is we have 2 children, and I hate to leave them. When we talk about the future, we have 2 different visions. My dreams are big, and she doesn't have any. It kills me to hear her being skeptical, negative, and doubtful daily. It seems like this marriage has run its course. Is it selfish to leave?
Well, I mean, look, man, you do have kids. I don't know if you need to talk to her, what she needs to do to up her dreams. Maybe she needs some encouragement or something like that. A lot of this just depends on whether you're in love or not. If you ain't in love, it ain't nothing I can help you with. If you're not in love, it's nothing I can help. It's nothing Steve Harvey can do for you. But you could do anything and still remain friends. I'm the last person to discuss divorce with because I'm out.
And I'm the other last person.
Right. So if it ran its course, then the course is up.
All right, we'll just move on then.
I ain't
Twyla,
the course is up. You graduated or you failed.
Twyla in Connecticut, CLO says, I'm 37 years old.
Polly?
My husband left me 3 weeks ago because I planned a trip to see my sister, and he didn't think I needed to get on an airplane during the pandemic. He got so upset that he didn't talk to me while I was gone. I go home, and he was gone and had taken 2 TVs and most of his clothes. He still won't talk to me, but he texted me to say he's staying at a friend's house. My sister said it was all premeditated, and he's not coming back. Should I do some snooping to see what's really going on?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, why would you not? Why you got to ask me would you snoop? I'm surprised you ain't started.
Yeah, girl.
I'm going to my friend's house. I ain't talking to you now. When you leave, I got these 2 TVs and going because you got on the plane.
Right.
Okay.
To go see your sister.
I think he been sitting there for years waiting on you to get on the plane.
How can I get out?
Man, I'm out. Oh, you going on a plane? Oh, this is it. I'm staying at a friend's house. What friend?
Yeah.
Boy, stop.
That need 2 TVs.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Joy in Kentucky says, my 6-year-old son acts like his dad, and it drives me crazy. We're both 28 years old, but he curses a lot and walks around holding his pride and joy, as he calls it. Whenever my son comes home from his dad's house, he has new curse words. Just yesterday, he was on the phone with my mom and grabbing his tiny little pride and joy while he was talking to her. I told him to stop, and he said he's doing what daddy does. How can I get my son's father to see he's negatively influencing our child? Please help. Wow.
Well, you have to show him that he's negatively influencing your child. I mean, there's only one way to do it. You got to say this is what he's doing when he's talking to adults, and he's 6 years old. Now, he's gonna go to school with this.
Yeah.
He's gonna be standing on the playground talking to a little girl at recess in the lunchroom in front of the teacher, and this ain't gonna go good.
No, he's gonna.
So you gotta. So you need to talk with him. You got to get his father to help reel that type of behavior in, because it ain't cute on a 6-year-old. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah. Needs to stop immediately.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah. Donardo in Rochester says, I'm working part-time with a lady that I've been having an affair with. Her husband found out she's messing around, but he doesn't know who she's seeing. It's like she wants him to find out. She won't put a passcode on her phone, and she texts me constantly. She's being sloppy, and I don't need any of the drama. Should I distance myself from her before it's too late?
Right. No, what you think?
Really?
Because too late is coming.
Yeah.
Too late may already be here. He might be just plotting his move.
Yeah.
But partner, let me ask you something though, dog. It's a lot of women out here single. What you doing? What you doing, dog?
I like it. Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, seriously. It's a lot of single women out here. Ain't got nobody. Look, if you, hey, dog, you could set this arrangement up practically anywhere. Now, you work part-time with this woman. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something, man. If this guy does know or find out who you are, it's going to be a problem for you. Yeah. And it usually always is, because a man takes it as, okay, just like I just told you, all these women out here, you going to pick my wife? Mm-hmm. Because you knew. And you think, I'm just a little punk-ass dude finna take this here? You got problem. You got real situation. You better get out now, man. And I wish I'd quit that part-time job.
Yeah.
I'd quit that part-time job and change my number.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good advice, CLO, as always. Yeah. All right, thank you. We're moving on. Coming up next, Reverend Motown Deacon Def Jam with today's church complaints and announcements right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann is standing by with national news. And in entertainment news, the 78th annual Golden Globe Awards were last night. We'll talk about some of the nominees and the winners. And Carla is here with today's music news about D'Angelo. Did you see that? We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. But right now, it's Monday, and it's time for church complaints with Reverend Motown and Deacon Def Jam.
Good, glorious. Montification of abariousness. Abariousness is what I see.
Abariousness.
It's over your head deep.
Well, it's not in the dictionary. That's what I mean.
Rely on it.
All right.
Testimoniously. Let us begin with church complaints. Go ahead.
All right, Pastor, we got some issues here. For some reason, we have a few members that have started a gorilla glue ministry. Apparently, they are gluing things that belong to members who they say are not walking with the Lord. They glued Sister Lauren Singateri's front and back door shut because they say she got men going in and out of there. What do you want to do, Pastor? This woman is glued into her house right now. And they've been gluing quite a few members.
With that, we're going to deny the Gorilla Glue Ministry is not a part of the JPJJ, so let's just ignore that and move forward. Thank you. Next.
All right. Your online members from Texas said because of the bad weather in Texas, they're not going to be sending nothing for a while. That's your call.
They're not going to be sending what for a while?
Uh-oh.
They're not going to be sending any money. Any tithes for a while. Did you hear what I
we
said?
won't be, we praying for you, but we won't be Zooming for you.
Well, we can't just cut them off of Zoom, Pastor. I mean,
I just said, we gonna pray for you, but we're not gonna Zoom for you.
All right.
Prayer changes things, but so does offering.
Okay. Well, that leads me to this next situation. It says, while most of the country was freezing, it's been reported that you and your family were in Jamaica. We have pictures of you in a pineapple print short set is what it was, with open-toed sandals and a big fruity drink and an umbrella in your drink. What say you to that?
Exactly. I'm not from Texas.
But were you in Jamaica while everybody else was going through issues?
Yes, I was.
Okay, and was you with your family? And did you have an umbrella in your drink?
Yes, I was, and yes, I did.
Okay, did you have on the pineapple print short set?
Brand new. Mail order from City Slickers in Detroit.
Okay. So
the pineapples on the back was pink.
A pink pineapple? Oh, pink pineapple. Okay. So you don't think that it's disrespectful that you got members going through some things and you in Jamaica in flip-flops and pink short sets and fruity drinks. You don't think there's an issue?
Do you have Weather Channel?
Yes, I do have the Weather Channel. Yeah.
All right then. Ain't like you didn't hear.
All right
coming.
then, what? What are you saying?
Look, it ain't like you ain't hear what coming. Snow don't just show up.
I understand that.
There's a chance of participation.
Okay. The problem is you are somewhere celebrating and having a good time. There's vacation. That's the problem.
You want to lead by example, Pastor.
That's what I'm saying.
A Ted Cruz kind of situation.
Yeah.
That's what exactly. Did you see?
First of all, don't compare me to Ted Cruz because you say something about my wife, I'm kicking your ass.
Pastor, hold on now.
His trip to Mexico.
Pastor, these are complaints. Just calm down there.
All right then. Well, just don't worry about me and Ted Cruz. I don't know him.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's just move on. But in the future, the congregation would like to know when you going out of town or going to be leaving the country. That's what we need to know.
Fine.
Thank you so much. Fine. The men have decided an online fashion show, all right? They will not pick a color, but they want to give you the honor to pick the first Easter color. So we would like to know what your color will be, if you can let us know what that is.
Oh. Ooh. Probably gold.
Gold. You're going to go with gold.
Gold, more like a sunshine yellow.
Sunshine yellow / gold. All right. That's pretty broad, but we'll work with it. We'll work around it, Pastor. All right. Here's the problem. Brother Cedric Dumas, who is blind, dropped his Viagra pills on the floor in his house. His seeing eye dog, Buddy, ate one and has been all over the neighborhood visiting the female dogs. Now, Brother Cedric says he wants a new dog. He don't want no hoe leading him around. A new dog will cost $850. He needs the church's help, Pastor.
He don't need no new dog. He need to go and collect some of them puppies. and I'm pretty sure somebody donate a damn dog. All that screwing that dog done done.
Wow.
My dog Bear got a hold to some Viagra pills, and I noticed squirrels all over the neighborhood were pregnant.
Wait, what? A little cross-pollinating there.
That's a lot going on, Pastor.
Bear was wrecking hell on everything running.
All right, as you know, Pastor, Brother Aubrey died last week. We were told that he got a fish bone stuck in his throat and couldn't get it out. Now, here's the problem. He was
white
on
bread. White bread would have solved that.
Right. You're
go
definitely
ahead
right,
now.
Pastor.
What is it now?
Pastor, he was on probation. The ankle bracelet went off at the funeral home on his leg and set off all the fire alarms. This was a funeral. Now, there was a funeral in the process while this was going on, and the family is furious. They're blaming it on you because you pushed his funeral back and didn't have it at the time that it was scheduled. Now, they looking for $850 for the burial and for the funeral costs.
The ankle bracelet didn't go out because the funeral got pushed back. The ankle bracelet got put off because they asked me to preach the sermon 2 blocks out of the zone.
Ah.
If he had come up to the church, it was down at the corner. He can go there.
And with that said,
they want to go into a fancy funeral home. Now all of a sudden the alarm went off.
the news is next. Entertainment and national right after
Who
this.
the hell have an $850 funeral anyway?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In trending news, last night was the 78th annual Golden Globe Awards hosted by Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Legendary actress Jane Fonda was honored. Comedy legend Norman Lear was honored with a Carol Burnett Award. Spike Lee's kids, Satchel and Jackson Lee, were the Golden Globe ambassadors. Nominees and winners include Viola Davis, Andra Day for her portrayal of Billie Holiday, which was outstanding. One of the best movies. One of the best movies I've seen. Really, really great movie. Chadwick Boseman posthumously for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Also nominated animation movie Soul with Jamie Foxx. Really great news for him. Director Regina King for One Night in Miami, another outstanding movie. Love that movie.
Have y'all seen that?
Oh, yeah. It's really good, it's good, Steve. It's really good. Really good movie. Yeah, and
okay.
Daniel Kaluuya won Best Supporting Actress for Judas and the Black Messiah. Steve, you saw that movie too, right?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
That's a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played Fred Hampton.
Okay.
I saw him at the Polo Lounge one time walking through. He stood up and said, "Oh, brother, it is my honor." I said, "Your honor."
With his British accent.
Black Panther? What? Boy, get out of here. He was real cool, man. He was real cool.
So what you like about the movie?
His speech was
The
very
movie,
good.
man, was just, it was enlightening for me because of my brother's involvement back then. My youngest brother's 11 years older than me, so, 66, 68, all of that. And boy, my brothers was active, man, active. And that was good for me learning because I didn't really understand how Fred Hampton died asleep. But then I saw the movie and it really showed what happened to him. But how the Black Panther Party got infiltrated, and once again, how the government, the damn FBI, changed the narrative of what the organization was. They made them the greatest threat to American democracy when they were really feeding kids and helping out the community.
They were a community organization to start out with.
They were deep, man. But when the police started attacking them, they fought back.
Right.
Them folks, man, they've been them folks for a long time, man. They don't, man. Okay.
Well.
Okay.
Speaking of the government, when you get a chance, watch U.S. versus Billie Holiday. Excellent movie.
Really,
Steve.
really good.
You'll love it.
She did a great job in that movie.
You'll love it. Andra Day, yeah. All right, time now. Other entertainment news.
Was in it too, yeah.
What'd you say, Jay?
Everybody Hates Chris. I don't know the young man's name. I just call him Everybody Hates Chris. I do
Oh,
not
he was
know
in
his
it.
name.
We're moving on now,
Young
Jay.
man.
Carla is here with today's music news. What you got, Carla?
Well, first I was trying to get Tommy. Tommy, you were saying something when Steve was telling us about the movie Judas and Messiah. What were you saying?
Oh, I said his speech was very good last night.
Oh, at the Golden Globes.
At first, his stuff was muted, because everybody can't work Zoom. So at first, it was muted. He had done the whole doggone speech, and then finally realized, I think, that he was on mute. Then he came back and gave it to him. It was a good speech, though. He was good. He was real good.
Cool. Okay. And I just quickly wanted to say D'Angelo did his thing on the Versus. It wasn't even a battle, so we'll talk about it later in the show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Introduce your friend that you hired for this show.
Well,
you kind of make it like y'all don't really want me here sometimes.
No, that's not it. You're just
Well, you don't call.
Here we go.
No, hey, yeah, y'all, I got this here. You don't come, but every now and
you.
then. So ain't a matter we don't want you here. It's just we don't know when you're going to be here. No
We
damn
love
way.
having you.
Ladies and gentlemen, he here today, J. Anthony Brown.
Okay, just so you know, and I'm encouraging everybody, I got my COVID shot, the vaccine, yesterday.
Go
And
ahead.
I encourage
All right,
everybody
Congratulations.
to go. Yeah, the vaccine, I got it yesterday. But I want to talk to the scientists who put this together because y'all got this vaccine in less than a year. Boom. 3 companies, boom, they making it. We got so much we don't even need anymore someplace. But anyway, I talked to a lot of sick people over the weekend, and they want to talk to these same damn scientists and work on some of these other things like gout, sleep apnea, blurred vision, arthritis, cancer, lupus. Lupus people have been suffering with this for years, okay? For years. And you knocked this out in less than a year. Now, get your ass back in there. We know ED. We need some work with that. Come up with something, damn it. ALS. These people have been having this for years. Y'all ain't got a damn thing, but you knocked this out in a year. 1 year? A year? Okay? And for the ladies, I'm speaking for everybody. Hot flashes. Y'all ain't got nothing in there for hot nothing. Nothing for night sweats. You ain't got a damn thing for night sweats. You ain't got nothing. Y'all can't come up with
night sweats.
For night sweats and just constantly going to the bathroom. Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm talking about bipolar, stupidity. Get your ass back in the laboratory. You know, and there's a lot of y'all. I saw you when you came out for Trump when he was speaking. Well, 47 doctors and scientists. Get your ass back in there and concentrate on some of these damn diseases that we've been suffering with for a long damn time. And a lady called me with this one, last but not least, extremely dry. Extremely dry. They say, can you help us with extremely dry?
No, ma'am. No, sir.
Get back in there. Get your ass back in there.
Don't let nothing get in the way of the joke.
I actually kind of agree with 99.9% of it. I'm a little throwed off with the last one, but...
All right. Coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, so Steve, you were a special guest on Jimmy Kimmel Live. And then Jimmy asked you about your thoughts on your daughter Lori dating Michael B. Jordan. Here's what you had to say. Take a listen.
Do you think it's a good idea for someone who is dating one of your daughters to first read your relationship books?
I think it's better if my daughters would read the damn book. that would be the smarter move, you know. Look, man, you know, when your kids grow up, you know, look, man, they can make decisions on their own. I'm just happy that I can at least approve of one. And, you know,
you didn't approve of the previous suitors?
Nothing ever. Ever. Pure hatred.
That's basically what you told us.
That's true. That's true.
And you're trending.
Yes.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's
I had a pretty good
everywhere.
time on Jimmy Kimmel. Some funny stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
A lot of
so
comments on
Comfortable on that
that. Yeah.
show.
you know, we
Yeah,
got to
sure.
ask your advice. You know, what do you have? What can you tell dads, I should say, out there who are listening and their daughters are dating, you know, guys that they wouldn't pick for them. Let's put it like that. If their daughters are just starting to date,
just keep talking to them.
Uh-huh.
That's all you can do. You got to keep talking to them. You know, you got to understand that when your daughters get out there, man, they are subject to the game. And if they've been raised and protected and sheltered and had, you know, lives where they not really street people, then they get out there amongst the street, then, you know, man, they can fall prey to it, you know, and then you think, you just keep praying and talking to them and just don't ever just go along with it. That's the one thing I never do. If you make a bad decision, every time you see me, just hide from me. Because I'm bringing up the badass decision. You can believe that.
Oh, you're not going to let it go?
Oh, no. No.
I'm with you on that.
No.
So they
That's
wonna do it
a father's
again?
Duty. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bring
I mean,
it
you
up.
know, you can say what you want to say. You could be irritated with me, but I'm not going to be I'm going to be the constant voice of he ain't sugar honey iced tea.
Whoa,
and I
okay.
told you.
Uh-huh.
He ain't sugar honey iced tea, and I told you. Now, I don't know
you-
what he said, but I told you he ain't sugar honey iced tea.
But do they ever listen to it?
Yeah, but you know what,
They
Steve? A
never
lot of
listen.
times
No, they never
that makes them pull closer to that person when you.
You know
do that
what?
too.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that whole thing. It pushes them closer. I disagree. It can happen that way,
Yeah.
but if you put
with me that way.
sound reasoning behind it, and you keep talking to them about the right thing for them, not so much against the other person,
Okay.
but
now-
if you keep talking about what's
do that.
right for them, see, once you start dogging their decision, then you're going to have a problem. But if you dog their decision for themselves, what about you? I got what he see in you, but let's keep talking about what you win.
Yeah. Now that's the way to do it.
That makes sense.
That's the way to do it, as opposed to talking about the guy, because that will push him closer to it. But I like what you just said.
That was
yeah.
some good jewels you
I
dropped
like
in there.
That was a
Good
jewel.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I've lived this.
Yeah.
My daughters go from 38 down to 24. So I've lived this. And what I've had to learn was not to attack the guy, but to
Right.
attack them for what's best for them.
Yeah.
What do you win? I see what he win.
Right.
You know, he get this wonderful trinket on his arm. He get to walk around. He flexing. But at the end of the day, what do you win? And that's how you got to talk to him. And I stay on the counter. I don't let up. I don't give a damn. I've seen him turn the other way. I know how to go around meet your ass.
Come on, Dad of the year with
Don't
that.
give up
Yeah.
Turn around. I know how to come meet you.
Yeah.
Where you going, to the kitchen? I'll be
Yeah.
in there too.
I'll meet
It's
you
more than one entrance into that kitchen. I'll be around there.
All right. Coming up next, the nephew with the prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, my mama hooked me up with her friend. We'll get into that a little later, but right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Re-dipped. Re-dipped. That's the name of the prank. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Pastor Henry.
This Pastor Henry.
Oh, how you doing, sir? You're the pastor of Greater New Hope Baptist, right?
Oh, yeah. Why, yes, I am. May I ask who's calling?
My name is Patrick. My name is Patrick Davis.
How you doing,
went
Patrick?
there. How you doing, sir? I went there to your church about 2.5 years ago. I went there, and me and my wife, we got our kids baptized there at your.
Oh. Are you coming back to us, or are you? What's your current church home?
Well, we haven't been in a minute, but you baptized my son and my daughter, Kareem and
All
Taylor.
right.
You baptized them. I don't think you. I mean, I'm sure you do a lot of people, but
Yeah, I was about to say I do a lot. I can't really pinpoint a name like that. You said it was about a couple years ago, 2-3 years.
between 2 and 3 years ago, you baptized my little girl and my son.
Well, God bless on that. I'm glad I was able to do that service for you. I was wondering, how'd you get my number? Usually, any things like this usually get handled with the church. One of my deacons or my secretary. But did you call the church and they gave you my number?
This guy at the church. Let me see. His name is
Dobbs.
Dobbs, brother Dobbs.
Brother Dobbs gave you my phone number, my information.
Brother Dobbs. I got this from Brother Dobbs that I could reach you. I could reach you. Now you know him, right? He's one of your deacons, brothers at the church.
That's a good man right there. I've known him many years.
Okay. Here's my reason for wanting to talk to you directly.
Okay.
Like I said, you baptized my little girl Taylor and my son Kareem. What is baptizing is supposed to be? You cleansing them and you washing them.
Right.
Okay, here's my problem. You baptize my kids, but ain't nothing changed. They grades still bad. They still disobedient.
Brother,
I don't see where your baptism
Brother Davis,
has
you
done
said, correct?
anything. Hold on, let me
Brother
say
Davis.
this now. Look, but if you don't pass him, if you just let me finish. I don't see where your baptizing has done anything. Therefore,
Brother
all
Davis,
the tithes and stuff that I spent when I was there, I want that money back.
Now, okay, now you confuse me. I'm not sure. I think we need to stop this madness right now because you're talking about you want money back, baptize. I'm more than likely to baptize your kids. I've been at this church for many years, so I won't doubt that I'm probably the pastor you're looking for. But I just don't understand what you're trying to get at here about the baptism.
I'm saying you're supposed to when people get baptized, they're supposed to change them. Am I right or wrong?
A cleansing. Okay, I see.
Yes, cleanse them. But my kids.
Let me ask you. I'm just trying to, brother. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this. Because like I said, my church usually handles this. I still don't understand how you got my number.
Listen, the bottom of it is. Your baptizing ain't doing nothing. My kids still grade bad. They still disobedient.
Well, is that why they haven't been coming to church? You said you're not going to any congregation. Maybe you guys need to come on back to church, sit in on some sermons. I even work with you one-on-one, but I can't do nothing about the grades in school. I mean, and overall behavior. That starts
when you have baptized them. I should see a change in them, and I don't see a change. But all the time I was going to your church, I'm paying for these tithes, and I'm not getting anything. Hey man, at the end of the day, Pastor Henry, I want my money back. That's what we have at the end of the day.
Brother Davis. That's not how it works, brother. You understand? I'm not trying to raise my voice at you, but you're all over the place. You want money back? I don't understand. What can I do for you? I can tell you now.
I tell you what you can do. My kids, I done got them baptized over there with you. All that time I was going to your church, I'm paying these tithes, and I get my kids baptized.
But the tithes don't have nothing to do with the baptism. The
tithes has something to do with all the time I spent over there, and I'm not getting anything in return.
Brother,
and that's what you
how in the world am I going to figure out how much tithes you pay?
I know exactly.
Did you ever think about that?
I know exactly how
No. You're calling my phone with this nonsense. You're not even a member of my congregation, and I just don't like it.
So, Pastor, let me ask you this. Who you think you're raising your voice at, Pastor? Just because you're a man of the cloth don't mean that
just because I'm a man of God don't mean I can't cuss your out. You understand that, brother? If it's something you need to deal with, you need to talk to the people at the church.
Why do I need to talk to Brother Dobbs when I'm talking to the problem right now? You're the problem, Pastor.
I'm the problem.
I just spent a bunch of tithe money, and I know exactly how much I spent over there, and I want my money back.
Brother, how about that? That's what I care about, your tithe. How about that? I said, your tithe. Want me to spell it out?
Oh, well, here comes that.
Your kids look here. Spell that. I bet they know how to spell it.
Okay.
Don't be calling me about no damn behavior issues with your kids. God, you baptized. That's the question you need to be asking. Is you living your life sanctified, huh? You know what? You know what, brother? I done got out beside myself, and I'm sorry, brother. I should not be using foul language against you. I think what's going on, we need to get you and your children, your wife, come on down to service on Sunday. I will sit with you as long as I can. I truly think counseling and talk is the only way out of this.
Yeah.
We should not be fighting on this phone.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Now, once again, I hope you accept my apology for my language.
Yes, sir.
Now,
can I ask you something?
Go ahead, son. I can hear you.
Okay. Brother Dobbs tells me that you and him are together.
Take your time.
Y'all together some mornings having coffee. You and Brother Dobbs are
every morning that I'm not at either a function or doing something for the building maintenance with the church. Yeah, we definitely. He's a good brother. Like I told you, I've known him for many years.
Right. And he said now when y'all having coffee, that y'all listening to the radio. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, I suppose.
Do y'all be listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show?
Yeah, it's always on the radio.
Hey, Pastor.
What's so funny?
This is Nephew Tommy, man, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Brother Dobbs just got me to prank phone call you.
No! Oh! Now, wait. So Brother Dobbs knew about this.
He the one gave me your number.
I'm too scared to cuss another word or say anything out of my character. I didn't think I did enough for a lifetime today. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm probably as real as they come, and I tell my congregation all the time. I even slip up, so I think it would only be right if you play.
Let me ask you something, man. What is the baddest? And I'm talking about the baddest. It's 2020.
Oh,
baby.
man,
Come
you
on,
already know, man. The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
There you go.
Tommy. Really?
What?
The pastor? You're going straight in gasoline underwear.
Pull himself up.
I'm sorry.
But you know what, though? He said something that was really interesting to me. He said he tells this conversation that, he slips up from time to time. I appreciate pastors that's honest like that because you're human. Pastors are not super beings. Pastors need forgiveness and everything like everybody else. Right. But I do appreciate the way he pulled it up. But I was just thinking how many times I slip up and cuss. And I really can't think of any times.
You don't really slip. You deliberately do it.
You don't slip up.
Oh, no.
No, I fires mine off as a part of the sentence.
Can I fire one off?
What?
Stardome, baby, Stardome, Birmingham, Alabama, April 16th through the 18th. The nephew, yes, sir. I am grabbing the microphone. 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 1 Sunday, April 16th through the 18th, Birmingham, Alabama. That's Magic City Classic Football Weekend. The nephew is back in the building.
My mama hooked me up with her friend. Strawberry Letter coming up next.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one. Right here, right now. That's for you, Jay.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, my mama hooked me up with her friend. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 40-year-old black female, and I'm an office manager at a small business. The owner of the business is an old family friend of my parents. He's getting pretty old and has had some health issues, so his twin brother is helping out with the day-to-day operations. This older gentleman is in his 70s, and he's very sweet and pleasant. He comes to work overdressed daily in his suit and tie and cologne. He started bringing me lunch from home, and he's a great cook. He told me that he did most of the cooking for his wife, and since she's passed away, he doesn't have anyone to cook for. The longer he stays and helps out, the more he talks about missing his wife. He's been inappropriate a couple of times, telling me he misses holding a woman, and another time he told me he loves big breasts on a woman. I have big breasts, so I've started dressing more conservatively. On my birthday last week, he insisted on taking me to lunch, and I went. I was a little uncomfortable because it seemed like we were on a real date. I told my parents about lunch, and my dad told me to be aware of him because my mom is trying to hook us up. My mom was smirking and said he's a great man and always has been. She said he's kind and wealthy and he's crazy about me. My dad rolled his eyes and walked away. My mom went on to say that the old man told them I was just his type, and my dad didn't like it but agreed that I am old enough to decide what I want to do. I told my mom there's no way I'm dating their friend and I'm not physically attracted to him at all. I told my mom to tell him I'm not interested. She told me to tell him myself. How can I politely tell this old man that I don't want him? Well, I think your mom's right. You should tell him yourself. That way, there could be no reason for any misinterpretation or any mistakes or any of that. He will get it. He will understand. And I got to ask you, has this ever come up between the two of you in conversation? Because so far, I don't think it has. You didn't mention in the letter that he wants to, take it any further than this or anything. But we all, including your parents, we all know that he is very much interested in you. And at 70, probably does want to take it to the next level since he said you're his kind of woman. He wants to marry you. He wants to get more serious with you. So to politely let him know, and I appreciate you said politely, you don't want to crush the guy. So, to tell him you're not interested, the way to do it is just tell him. Tell him nicely and clearly. Make it clean. I don't want to lead you on. I like you. You're a nice guy. but I'm not interested. You cannot keep going out with him and keep, coming in close contact with him without him thinking that, something else it might have a chance of going on. He might already be thinking that, because there's no telling what your mom has told him anyway, because she's the one that's secretly trying to hook you guys up, according to your dad. So I think, and it's okay if you're not interested. You don't have to settle. You do not have to settle, especially if you're not physically attracted to him. And that's my answer. So just tell him nicely. Tell him nicely. You can get out of it. He'll understand. Steve, hopefully.
Well,
you don't want to crush him.
He's 70. He'd be all right. He's had way more crushing news in his life. Stop thinking. Y'all need to stop thinking that old people are these fragile individuals. Old people know how to suffer. Old people, man, they good at it. He's 70. Colored only water fountains, all types of stuff. You talking about, I don't want to date you, and he'll be fine. But let me tell you a couple of things. Now, you're 40. You're the office manager of a small business that's owned by an older friend of your parents, right? Mm-hmm. Now, he's getting old, got some health issues, so he got a twin brother. Well, which means his can't be that far behind.
Steve.
They is twins now. So
I was not expecting that.
I don't know how much longer you think he gonna be hellified, but in the words of my daddy, any day now.
Oh, wow.
The older gentleman's in his 70s. He's very sweet and pleasant. He comes to work overdressed daily in his suit and tie and cologne. He ain't overdressed. He an old player. Why is he overdressed? He the head of the company. He ain't overdressed. He coming for you. All this. He started bringing me lunch from home, and he's a great cook. He told me he did most of the cooking for his wife since she passed. He doesn't have anybody to cook for, so you it. So now he coming to work dressed up, and he bringing you lunch. The more he talks about missing his wife, the longer he stay. He's been appropriate a couple times, telling me he miss holding a woman. And another time he told me he loves big breasts on a woman.
Uh-huh.
Inappropriate. And he says he miss holding a woman, he loves big breasts on a woman. Then the writer of the letter says, I have big breasts. He know that. That's why he said it. Why you think you're getting that food?
To keep him.
What you think he bringing the food down here? So he can watch you lean over and dip in it. Now, what? I'll tell you
Steve,
the rest of
on.
it. Possible reenactment when we come back.
Yeah, we'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after. My mama hooked me up with her friend is the subject. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, my mama hooked me up with her friend.
Well, your mama done hooked you up with this older gentleman that's a friend of theirs that has a company because you the office manager down there. But he done got some health issues and sick, and his twin brothers helping out for the day-to-day operations. Like I said earlier, we don't know how much longer that's going to last. They are twins now. Same DNA, so he probably going to have some health issues coming up shortly. He's in his 70s. He's very sweet and pleasant. He comes in to work overdressed. That's because he hitting on you. He bring lunch because he missed cooking for his wife. He could cook. He's been inappropriate a couple of times, saying that he misses holding a woman and he likes women with big breasts. You have big breasts, so you done started dressing more conservatively. On your birthday last week, he insisted on taking me to lunch, and I went. I was a little uncomfortable because it seemed like we were on a real date. Well, what you thought it was? Let me take you out for my birthday. Come on now. He done told you he like big breasts. Ain't you got them? He cooking for you. Ain't you eating it? He dressing up. Ain't you noticed it? My mama was smirking. I was a little uncomfortable because it seemed like we were on a real date. I told my parents about lunch, and my dad told me to beware of him because my mom been trying to hook us up. My mom was smirking and she said he's a great man and he always has been, says he's kind of wealthy and he's crazy about me. My dad rolled his eyes and walked away. My mom went on to say that the old man told them I was just his type and my dad didn't like it, but agreed that I'm old enough to decide what I want to do. I told my mom there's no way I'm dating a friend and I'm not physically attracted to him at all. I told my mom to tell him I'm not interested. She told me, tell him yourself. How can I politely tell this old man that I don't want him? Well, let's talk about a couple things. First of all, why does your mama think that you should date this 70-some-year-old man? Bing, I know why. Because you ain't got nobody, ain't had nobody in a while, and ain't got nobody on the hook or string. So now your mama saying, I got to help her, so she done went and got one of her old-ass friends. Now, he's a great-ass man for your mama.
Her mom's married to her dad.
But
Steve.
not for you. Well, I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Now, the daddy, he really can't say nothing because she 40. Mm-hmm. But she ain't attracted to the dude.
Even with all his wealth, she's not attracted to him.
No.
Nothing. Yeah.
So that's it. So, Shirley, we're going to do a reenactment. We're out on a date. And I want you to just have a conversation with me. I'm the old 70-year-old dude on the date. And you're just trying to make general conversation. Mm-hmm. You're trying to keep it as bland as possible because you don't want me to go nowhere with it. Mm-hmm. But when an old man is locked in, this is what you get. Let's go.
So, thank you for bringing me to lunch. How was your day?
Oh, my day good now, baby girl.
Let's see. What's your favorite color?
That you got on right there.
Yeah. What kind of car do you drive, by the way? I wanted to ask you that.
What kind of car you want? Man. Because, girl, whatever it is you want, I'm finna start driving it tomorrow.
How did
and
you
I'm
learn?
going to give you a set of keys yourself.
No, thank you. I have my own car. How did you learn how to cook?
I was sitting around one day trying to figure out what's the best way to get to a woman's heart. And I do all the time.
Oh, that's good. What's your pastor's name?
I don't know. I go in there and pray for you.
Do you know the name of the church?
Lord help me, Jesus.
That's the name of it?
Because that's all I say from the time I walk in the door.
Oh. So do you serve on any boards or anything in church?
I serve you lunch every time I bring it in here, don't I?
Oh man.
How long have you been friends with my mom and dad?
Oh, long enough to get to know you. I don't really like your daddy.
Yeah, I was going to say he doesn't particularly care for you. Is there a reason for that? Because my mom
Well,
really
why don't we just go and really piss him off then?
Well, my mom likes you. My mom thinks you're great.
Yeah, I think your mother's nice too. She's a fine young lady. I think she's raised a real princess, which is what I'm after right now.
Uh-huh. So, let's see. So you said you're 70?
Age ain't nothing but a number, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what some people say. I know because I'm 40.
I've been alive 70 long years.
Oh.
If you know what I'm saying.
Well, you know what? Have you?
I'm Clarence Carter.
Have you read any good books lately?
Clarence Carter.
Have you read any good books lately? Seen any good movies lately?
No, I was looking in your eyes, and that just makes me dream all the time, so I don't really got to go to movies. I record you at work all the time. I got you on video.
What?
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you for the lunch. It was great. Bye. I don't want you. Bye.
Oh, that's how you end it?
Yes. All right, look, post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey
I'm going to buy
FM.
you a new house tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up at 46 minutes after, Junior has a new poem. Oh, yes. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, get ready. Our resident poet, Junior, is here with a brand new poem. He's been working. Working.
Sure.
What you got
yes,
here?
Sure. You know, this weekend, I realized that March 1st today is Women's History Month. And what better way to celebrate women than with a wonderful poem? And the title of the poem is Women's History.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all I got out of that one. That's all I could think of. Got it, though. Here we go.
Okay.
We celebrate women's history. A month is not long enough, but for a length of time to honor them, that selection would be rough. Your memories are like ice cream, and oh, so many choices, like caramel, vanilla, and chocolate. The ones that give you 3 choices. Okay, it's called Neapolitan ice cream, Neapolitan ice cream. I couldn't rhyme that, so I just had to move on, okay? So that's why it sounded like that, just Neapolitan ice cream, okay?
That's in the poem?
Yes.
This is the poem.
This is the poem.
We interrupting it. Keep going.
Yeah, you stopped it. Okay, here we go. And here's to you, Miss Butterscotch. I toast the glass so high. Had myself a rocky road. I gave it my best try. Don't tell no one, but I had vanilla. Let's keep it on the low. Got busted with it, girl. And I ain't do that no more. So all the ladies, we take this month because you are so fine. Let's have a party to honor them, and I'll throw in the boxed wine. The end. Women's History Month. Woo!
What's the woo for?
Woo! I gave it to him.
Again, Junior,
I
I
gave
can't
it to him.
believe you do it.
I do
But
it.
again,
I
this
do it.
is the worst.
It really is.
I'm always with you, Junior, but
To
today,
you.
Don't listen to the naysayers.
To you.
dude.
I
did
can't listen
good.
to him, Jay. Man, did you hear me put the Napolitan in there? I put it in the
Napolitan?
Always tell-
Yeah, the Neapolitan. However you say it, I put it in the poem because I couldn't even rhyme it with nothing. It was just brilliant. Golly. I can't even.
And
What?
you wanted to use it, but you
I
knew
wanted to
you couldn't
use it
rhyme
because
it.
it's
Is
an
that
ice
right,
cream,
Junior?
Jay. Because it's an ice cream. I had to use it.
You know what, Junior? One day you're going to be in front of the Capitol with your poem. One day.
I don't know when, because I ain't got too many more presidential elections left, Tommy. I got to figure out how to get there now. I ain't got that many time to go vote for a president again. So, but man, I had to do it, Jay. I told you.
But I would call Ben & Jerry's with the Neapolitan because that is not out, Junior. That would be a flavor.
You know what? I didn't even think about Ben & Jerry's. I got to put that in there. I got to redo it. I got to spend the night redoing it. I got to do that.
Neapolitan.
Please don't. Please don't. We have a whole month. We have a whole month.
Well, Shirley Carter, happy Women's History Month. I love y'all.
Thank you, Junior. Thank
You're so
you.
welcome.
Junior, I'm always with you. All right, look, thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, Comedy Roulette, right after this.
Looking for book deals.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, time for today's Comedy Roulette. Jay, let them have it quickly, please.
We take 3 subjects, put them on the wheel, spun the wheel, where it stopped, damn it. We'll make it funny. Watch us. Watch us do this.
All right, here we go. Today's categories are, if you really, really don't know what you're doing, you should never blank. All right? All right, things you put on ice cream. All right, and television show you cut off that you really can't stand. Television show you cut off that you really can't stand. Okay? All right?
Wheel of Fortune.
Spin the wheel.
Yes,
Things you put on ice cream.
Which one?
I want things you put on ice cream.
I want the TV show.
Oh, it landed on, if you really, really don't know what you're doing, you should never blank. Jay?
Here we go. Comedy Roulette. If you really, really don't know what you're doing, you should never try to pierce your own ears, okay? If you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Ouch.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Here you go, Jay. If you really, really don't know what you're doing, you should never break up fights. I'm telling you, don't never go right. You go end up getting an ass whooping. I'm telling you. I've seen this happen. Get your hands off him, okay? Okay.
All right, if you really don't know what you're doing, you should really not try to put magic shave on your bald head. Oh, my God, you have no idea. what you gonna be looking like.
Ooh, if you don't know what you're doing, go ahead, Steve.
If you really, really don't know what you're doing, you should never tell a new woman what you about to do to her when y'all get home.
If you really don't know, we get to the house, yeah.
Facts upon facts.
If you don't wear that, Nah, don't brag before. It's
I
never
had
good to
some
brag
screaming.
All right,
Girl.
Here we go. If you really, really, really don't know what you're doing, you cannot check yourself for hemorrhoids. You can't do that. You need to get a doctor to go up in there, okay? If you don't know what you're doing, go ahead, Junior.
Here we go. If you really, really don't know what you're doing, you should never make potato salad. I'm telling you, this ain't something you think you got.
Come on, Junior.
I think I got it. No, you need to know what you're doing when you're making potato salad. Don't think you got it. No.
If you don't know what you're doing.
If you don't know what you're doing, leave it alone.
If you don't know what you're doing, if you really don't know what you're doing, I mean really, really don't know what you're doing, don't tell the kids you finna go up there and get the ball out the tree. Don't tell them kids. Tell them your ass going to the hospital.
Yeah. Go ahead, Steve.
If you really, really don't know what you're doing, you ought to never tell nobody your ass can cook.
Don't say it.
Don't put that out there.
Don't say it.
All right. We're doing Comedy Roulette, and if you really, really don't know what you're doing, don't you try to put that 70-inch TV on your wall, okay? If you don't know what the hell you doing, all right?
Ain't found a stud or nothing. There you go. If you really, really don't know what you're doing, you really don't know what you're doing, don't you ever start a fire. I swear to God, I've seen mom catch on fire. If you don't know what you're doing.
If you really, really don't know what you're doing, please don't try to siphon some gas out of a car. Please don't try that.
Let me tell you something. That's the worst thing your ass can do.
Come on, Steve. Last one. Take it home.
If you really, really don't know what you're doing, don't you ever decorate your own apartment at IKEA.
Can't put it together.
That's Comedy Roulette, guys. More of today's trending stories on the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, in trending Republican political news, Donald Trump teased that he could run again this past weekend at the CPAC convention in Orlando. Oh, and Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell's condemnation of Donald Trump for instigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol and failing to call it off and all of that. Well, that didn't last long. Recently, McConnell said on Fox News that he would absolutely support Trump if Trump won the Republican nomination in 2024.
Wow.
I'd absolutely report me out. He's my man. That's what I'm doing. I'm here to just mess everything up. That's what the hell I'm here for.
Yeah, he's too back and forth with it. Make up your mind.
What's up with you, Mitch, not voting for minimum wage, though? $15.
Because it's all about me. That's why it's all about me. Damn them. It's all about me. And I don't have much time to really focus on me, so it's about me. If I can get what I can get, now the hell with the rest. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Aren't you supposed to serve the people, though? Work for the people?
I'm the people. Me. I'm the people.
Just it.
Me and my wife are people. That's what.
What's up with your neck?
It's full of money. That's what's in my neck. Money.
My neck full of money.
Wow.
You gave yourself a raise, though.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't give himself a raise?
All right, we're done with you. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Introduce your friend that you hired for this show.
Well,
y'all, you kind of make it like y'all don't really want me here sometimes.
No, that's not it. You're just.
Well, you don't come.
Here we go.
No, well, hey, yeah, y'all, I got this here. You don't come, but every now and then. So ain't a matter we don't want you here. It's just we don't know when you're going to be here. No
we
damn
love
way.
having you.
Ladies and gentlemen, he here today, J. Anthony Brown.
Okay, just so you know, and I'm encouraging everybody, I got my COVID shot vaccine yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I encourage everybody
Congratulations.
to go. Yeah, the vaccine, I got it yesterday. But I want to talk to the scientists who put this together because y'all got this vaccine in less than a year. Boom. 3 companies, boom, they making it. We got so much we don't even need anymore someplace. But anyway, I talked to a lot of sick people over the weekend, and they wanted to talk to these same damn scientists and work on some of these other things like gout, sleep apnea, blurred vision, arthritis, cancer, lupus. Lupus people have been suffering with this for years, okay? For years. And you knocked this out in less than a year. Now, get your ass back in there. We know ED. We need some work with that. Come up with something, damn it. ALS. These people have been having this for years. Y'all ain't got a damn thing, but you knocked this out in a year. 1 year? A year? Okay? And for the ladies, I'm speaking for everybody. Hot flashes. You ain't got nothing in there for hot nothing. Nothing for night sweats. You ain't got a damn thing for night sweats. You ain't got nothing. Y'all can't come up with a
night
damn
sweats.
thing for night sweats and just constantly going to the bathroom. Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm talking about bipolar stupidity. You get your ass back in the laboratory. You know, and it's a lot of y'all. I saw you when you came out for Trump when he was speaking. Well, 47 doctors and scientists. Get your ass back in there and concentrate on some of these damn diseases that we've been suffering with for a long damn time. And a lady called me with this one, last but not least, extremely dry. Extremely dry. They say, can you help us with extremely dry?
No, ma'am. No, sir.
Get back in there. Get your ass back in there.
I actually kind of agree with 99.9%.
Coming up, it is our last break of the day.
Go get your shot, damn it. Go get your
Tell
shot,
'em, Jay.
okay? Yeah, listen to the scientist, not the person who's never been a scientist. Go get your shot, okay?
And, of course, coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, the one and only Steve Harvey with our closing remarks for the day, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, last break of the day on this Monday, March 1st, first day of March.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to do
What?
something I've never done on this show before.
What's that? What's left? What haven't you
I wrote
done?
a poem.
Oh, wow.
All right, let me hear it.
Were you
Really,
inspired by?
Steve?
Were
We
you,
got
were you
another
inspired by our
poet?
very own Junior?
Come on in, huh? Come on
As a
in.
matter of fact, the name of this poem is A Poem for Junior.
Oh.
Now, here I go. I really poured my heart and soul into this. So here it is.
Okay.
Okay.
This is for you, Junior, and all your damn poems. When I hear them, it sends a pain all through my loins. I know you think they good, and this is exactly what the problem is. But every time you do one, it's worse than the one you did. I know my poem I finally written is long overdue, but I just wanted you to feel what it was like if one was about you. The end.
You better drop that mic.
Keep writing, Junior.
Did
Keep
you just
writing,
throw your
Junior.
paper
Keep
too?
writing.
Man, let it go. Woo, felt that.
Keep on
I
doing
love
it,
it,
Junior.
Steve. I love it.
Felt that.
Shot of pain. down my loin. Wow.
Uh-oh, we got a new poet on the show, Junior.
We got two poets.
Yeah, two poets on the show.
I see. You know, that's one thing about poetry. It's open for everybody.
Oh, listen to him like he's a true poet.
No, Junior's really not.
Langston Hughes or somebody.
No, Junior's really not. It's not for everybody. That's the problem. See, it's just like rap ain't for everybody. It used to be, singing ain't for everybody. That's why Motown, that's why music was so great then, because if it wasn't for you, we didn't sign.
That was it.
See, then rap came along and everybody thought they could rap. Now they done fixed it where they don't even need no record deal. They go independent. So you got a lot of people that couldn't get signed no damn where independent.
Yeah.
They create their own. Poetry ain't for everybody.
Okay.
It's not.
So what are you saying?
I enjoy
Junior need to stay out of poetry, and so do I.
So should he stop writing poems? No more?
Immediately. No, I'm crushing
He said
him as soon as I
immediately.
can.
Don't crush his dream.
No, this ain't no dream. Where does dream come from?
COVID.
could be
I've
another-
been sitting here in COVID.
Well, COVID, come on now. It's like that lady decided to be, she going to remember the strawberry letter. We had a lady who was going to be a pop star.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was what?
40-some years old, talking about she going to be a pop star.
She gonna sing. Yeah, start singing.
No, you're not.
No, you.
So, Steve, are you
can't
a
crush
dream killer?
dreams, man.
Are you a dream killer? What are you doing?
Poetry's not a dream of Kiers. Y'all put that on. This is not a dream. It's a segment on this show. That's all it is.
You never stop dreaming,
but
Steve.
you said always try to better yourself and strive for other stuff. You know, that's
Right.
how
Well, you strive.
Wow.
That's dream killing.
Oh,
now.
That's dream crushing right here.
Yeah,
Now. What you doing?
killed
That's-
his dream.
No, I ain't killing him. You striving. Where we at? Has he done one y'all want to buy?
So
Any one of them y'all want to frame and put on your wall? Do you see any of them on the calendar? Y'all want
You know
one?
what?
Have you asked for a copy?
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them all
Keep on
on
writing,
the calendar.
keep on.
I'm going to get 12 of them and put them on the calendar. I'm going to sell it. See who buy it.
Be broke.
That's what I mean.
Once a month, you got 12.
He said what?
He said you be
Yeah, man.
broke?
Yeah, you're going to be broke, dog. That ain't no money making idea.
But Steve, you're supposed to encourage.
yeah, you.
I'm supposed to
No, he
encourage
looks up
people.
to you. He
Supposed to
really
Right.
encourage, mentor.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm trying to stop him from going down a dark path. There ain't no light at the end of this tunnel. This
let me
ain't
just
a tunnel
say
you done
this.
went
You-
in. This a
you-
cave.
It's a
You
cave?
telling Junior not to write poems, but you let all them people go on the Apollo, and you never crushed nobody's dream.
No.
Time.
I let the audience crush it.
No.
And then
That's
I
what
polish
I'm
their
saying.
ass off. No, see, you wrong about me.
We are the
No.
audience. We love his poems.
No.
Crush his dream.
See,
usually
see, all we are, we family.
Yeah, we are.
And we
Yeah.
let them go out and sing at the church. And girl, you can sing. This shouldn't go past the church.
Like we used to say, oh, look at him. Isn't he cute?
Right,
Aw,
you
sang it for
the
my
Lord.
baby. That's
Oh,
cute.
bless your heart now. Well, this ain't
Down
church.
for that. You know.
So,
This ain't church.
just do
I'm
your
for that.
segment and get on out. This ain't what you
Yeah.
ain't finna make no money at this. It's
You
cool.
don't really see no future for it.
Not now, no.
Well, I say just not maybe just wait just a few more poems.
I'm
and
gonna think. I'm
we'll
gonna think
No.
on it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna see.
No, you ain't
Because
got
So this
to
like
I
this
think-
like Easter speeches that went wrong. I mean, what is this like?
Well,
And the one today just set you over the top. That you
This
just
was
wanna
the
stop?
last one.
It
But
was Women's
Steve,
History Month poem. It was
give him
Women's
a-
History
And
Month.
wasn't nothing for women.
give
The
him some
flavors. You know how many flavors of women it is? All kinds of shades and colors. It's all. I thought that up. I
Well,
can't.
Junior,
know.
I didn't hear strawberry. I'm just gonna throw that out.
You know what? That's good.
I didn't
Strawberry
hear
is
that,
not-
and they're
yeah.
it's
And
a
And
very
your whole
popular
emphasis
flavor.
and your whole emphasis was on vanilla on a
Yeah.
predominantly black show.
I had some vanilla. I had some
He
vanilla.
did say Neapolitan.
Yeah.
And
so
then I
that
No,
is
no,
good.
no, no,
He
no.
said
No, no,
And
no.
I said,
didn't,
I said
Carla.
chocolate.
The most time went to vanilla ice cream.
It did not.
And
It
he
did.
said
No, it did
Napolitan.
not. No,
Napolitan.
No.
Are we really gonna argue these flavors?
I think he
Napoleon,
said French
right.
vanilla too. I think it overseas vanilla.
I can't believe this. I don't believe it.
Well,
But
ladies and
don't
gentlemen,
give up, Junior.
today is over. Give up, Junior. Y'all have a great week. We back. See y'all tomorrow. God bless you. Talk to God, everybody. He'd love to hear from you. See y'all tomorrow.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.